Minnesota Vikings were dealt some bad news when Irv Smith Jr. underwent thumb surgery on Tuesday after an injury that he suffered on Monday, and he's going to be out for the rest of training camp. Hopefully is going to be ready for week one against the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. Now, the Vikings are likely going to take a next man up approach, so that would be Johnny Munt, that would be Zach Davidson, that would be Ben Ellefson, that would be Nick Muse, but what if the Vikings want some outside help at tight end? Who would be available? Who should they potentially call? Who should Kwesi get on the horn with? We got a couple options here. So we got 4 trade options, and we got their current teams listed, as well as 5 free agent options. So right now for trade, because everyone likes trades, like free agency, cool, but give me the trades. So we listed 4 tight ends who are still on the rookie deals, all young, and also they're approaching the end of their rookie deal, so they're going to be free agents next offseason or the one after that. And also they're behind very established tight ends in their own right, or they're on the Falcons. Whatever. But Foster Moreau on the Raiders. Now, he was a teammate with Justin Franklin Jefferson back in the day. He was a 2019 4th-round pick. He missed out the 2019 LSU team. And then Thaddeus Moss just took over, man. Woo. But 25 years young, career 58 catches, 687 yards receiving, 10 touchdowns. Now, he's stuck behind Darren Waller. He is due to be a free agent next offseason, so maybe he's going to find a place to shine there. But if the Vikings are concerned about Irv long-term this season, or they're not really in on Munt or Davidson as tight end 1, Foster Moreau would make a lot of sense. And also, all these tight ends, I don't think it would take more than a late day 3 pick to get something going. Next up is Drew Sample of the Bengals. Now, I like Sample coming out of college. He's 26 years young. He was a 2019 second-round pick by the Bengals, a career 57 catches, 464 yards receiving, 1 touchdown. Now, he was outshined by C.J. Azuma, who became a go-to guy with Joe Burrow last year, and Azuma just signed with the Jets for all the money. The Jets got Azuma as well as Gronklin. 2 tight ends, baby, getting after it. And then they signed Hayden Hurst this offseason, so he's tight end 1 in Cincy now. So Sample just sort of been lost in the mix. Could the Bengals just send him this way? Possibly. Harrison Bryant. Now, this one's interesting because Kwesi was with the Browns when they drafted Harrison Bryant in the 4th round in 2020. Also, Kwesi has a pretty direct line to Andrew Berry. Andrew Berry, what's up? Give me a tight end. That's right. So Kwesi knows him well. He was, like I mentioned, a 4th round pick out of Florida Atlantic. Woo! That's right. 45 catches, 71 yards receiving, 6 touchdowns. That's career. If this was for just a couple for last season, that would be nice, but that's career. And then David Njoku just got big-time money from the Browns, so Bryant isn't overtaking him anytime soon, so he could be available. And then Anthony Fercer. Interesting name because he has really developed himself over the last 4 years with the Tennessee Titans. He decided to sign a 1-year minimal deal with the Falcons this year. Career 111 catches, 1,196 yards, 8 touchdowns. And with the Falcons, of course, they got Kyle Pitts, so Fercer's not going to be that guy. Could he be that guy here? Maybe. So in order of how hyped I would be, I would put probably Moreau 1, I'll put Bryant 2, Sample 3, and then Fercer number 4. And then free agents. So it's sort of slim pickings out there in free agency. Now, the play would have been Kyle Rudolph if he had waited a week to sign somewhere instead of him inking up with the Bucks, whatever. But Eric Ebron, formerly of the Steelers, age 29. He was a 2014 number 10 overall selection by the Detroit Lions. And again, the Vikings get pooped for taking Anthony Barr over Aaron Donald. What about Eric Ebron over Aaron Donald, man? He was a Pro Bowler in 2018, had a random 1,000-yard season with the Colts. He's coming off an injury with the Steelers, but he's hanging out there. Gronk. Yeah, even though I do believe that Gronk is retired, I don't think that he would come back for anyone except for Brady, and even that's probably pretty remote, but he is floating out there. Also, the corpse of Jimmy Graham is like 37 years old, but now. One of the Bears tight ends we could have interest in is Jesse James, mainly because Jesse James, Northfield, connection right there, whatever. But he's 28 years young, was a 2015 fifth rounder coming out of Penn State, career 157 catches, 1,522 yards receiving, 12 touchdowns. Mainly made his bones with the Steelers, spent a couple years with the Lions, and then spent last year with the Bears. And they got Derek Carrier. So more of the under-the-radar name, but he's a journeyman. He did spend 2 years in Washington with Kirk and Kevin O'Connell. Although at his age, I don't think that he would be in any danger of taking over as tight end one for the Vikings, but he would be some depth. And then, of course, they got Michael Pruitt. Going to be my guy forever. It was a 2015 fifth rounder by the Vikings. Spent a couple of years here in purple as Kyle Rudolph's primary backup, but he's 30 years young. Has bounced around the league quite a bit. Spent last year with the Tennessee Titans, but whatever. But we all know that this is coming out to one answer, one solution at tight end week 1. By God, that's Jimmy Kleinsaus's music. Woo! Call up Jimmy K up in North Dakota. Get him down here. Have him take 94 all the way down and woo! Light US Bank Stadium on fire. Let's go. Let's go, man. But what's probably going to happen, like we said, hopefully Irv is going to be back week 1, and hopefully that he can still learn the offense, getting mental reps, even though it's going to massively hurt him not getting these training camp and preseason reps. But, I mean, the Vikings, they could and should play a lot more 3 wide. They could incorporate C.J. Ham quite a bit, playing a lot of 20 personnel. So they'll make do. They'll make do. And hell, I mean, it could be a spot where Johnny Munt steps up. We said we could have a Gary Barnidge type situation here, or Zach Davidson, the physical freak from Central Mizzou. Maybe he gets things going. I don't know. But either way, it could be next man up, but the Vikings should and could have options if they want to shop around in the market. But that's it. Your thoughts are our thoughts. Tight end options for the Vikings after the Irv Smith injury/surgery. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo, but till next time, Skull Production Value.